What is going on, guys? Over here, and today we have some F1 2015 exclusive gameplay, and this was from some sort of leak from a French journalism site that somehow got this footage leaked. Somehow they were allowed to record, and as you can see, we have a screenshot from the video. We're going to click play right now, and we can see, obviously, no volume because they're just talking quite loudly in French, but here is the gameplay. 5 red lights, and Hamilton is off. This journalist starts off, and just look at the detail of the rain. I mean, the car looks a bit weird because I think this is obviously a work in progress. The build is from the build the journalist got to play, a month back. Everyone got to play Singapore in the rain, the journalist did, and the work in progress was probably a month before that. So we're looking at probably 3 months old gameplay here, but forget about how the car looks because the steering wheel looks a bit weird. It looks like the car isn't properly rendered fully, but the weather is, and look at the lighting, the way from the buildings, from the floodlights, that it hits the rain, that it reflects off the floor of the rain. Look at the puddles that you can see, and it just looks a lot more of a step up from what we've seen in 2014 and 2013. It looks like a next-gen sort of, weather system, like proper good. Like, it looks really damn good. I mean, the lighting really works well with the rain here. The car looks a bit weird, I must admit. The steering, you can see the journalist is using a controller for some stupid reason. Again, all journalists do, and they can't drive, and the guy can't drive. But the actual, forget about the car, because the car's 2014 model. The steering looks a bit weird. Obviously, it's still work in progress, 3 months old probably, as I said. But the weather itself, that looks very much rendered into this build of the game, and it looks really nice. We got the new hood as well on the top, on the bottom right, and we got work in progress to confirm at the top of the video. But this is just wow. I don't know how this got leaked out. Someone tweeted this to me yesterday, and this is going to be an early upload on my channel, even though I usually upload at 7 p.m. But this is going to be an early video because I wanted to get this straight out to you. Just look at the way the light bounces off the, rain particles on the actual road itself. Obviously, also you can see on the Mercedes, we've now got the new wheel as well because they're modeling all the brand new wheels. But yeah, this is the main thing we can take away from it. The way the weather looks, the handling, we can't really tell too much. He's on a pad, and we always know that the pad really is very different usually from the wheel in terms of how people drive with it. And clearly this guy, as you can see by the amount he's twitching his steering wheel left and right, he really doesn't know how to drive on a controller. And he's got a T300 for the PS4 sitting right there, and he's not using it for some stupid reason. But the gameplay, I'm just a bit kind of confused and hyped over it. The fact that it's been leaked somehow. And yeah, it's F1 2015 gameplay. I just can't believe I'm saying that because it's so damn early. No one expected gameplay to be seen this early. Somehow this just got leaked from this French journalism site. So we're going to go through now. The video is just about to end. We're going to go through and take some screenshots from this. And there is the menu as well, just confirming there. Just a simple red text menu and a black kind of thing. So they're going for a more simpler sort of menu style. But now we're going to look at some screenshots of this video and just go through and dissect it a little bit. So the first screenshot we got now is just after the person leaves the 5 red lights. You can see straight away the reflections from that Singapore sign up on the rest of the circuit reflects all the way backwards, and you can see the puddle stream on towards the right-hand side of Lewis Hamilton's car streaking along the puddle, and you got 2 smaller puddles, and just the amount of detail that has there. We've not seen that on F1 2014 where there really isn't any sign of puddles or anything like that. It's really just a kind of dampish track, and they kind of just put some rain spurting everywhere. But here, also the raindrops on the actual screen itself, they're not kind of really opaque raindrops. They're a lot more subtle, a lot more blurry, a lot more realistic. We move on to the next screenshot, and we can see the surroundings of Singapore have been upgraded so much now, and you can see buildings lit up, and the lighting from those buildings from outside of the actual circuit boundaries is affecting the lighting on the track. You can see the track now is slightly blue from the blue lights on the right hand side. Even the car is getting a little blue from the surroundings of the lighting. And going to the next screenshot, you can see again the purple light, the purple streak. It just looks a lot better than F1 2014 in terms of the weather. Obviously, you can see on the car, the helmet is a bit out of shape. It's a little bit too large, maybe a little bit too forward, and the steering wheel's maybe a bit too forward. They maybe need to push it back. But I've tried to translate the transcript from the video, from the audio, of these French journalists talking, and it seems the translator, it doesn't exactly translate properly, but there were a few mentions that they mentioned, yeah, the helmet is a bit weird, and that the car itself isn't like a proper kind of built thing, and then they mentioned that the weather feels a lot better, or just, they said something about the weather feeling more, and then something about the runway feeling kind of, I don't know, I'm going to guess more realistic or something like that. The translator wasn't that great on the transcript. Unfortunately, these guys are speaking in really heavy French, so we can't even hear the engine too well. I'm going to play a little bit of audio right at the end of the video, just so you can maybe hear the engine, but they are talking quite loudly in French. And then we come to the final screenshot again, the lighting playing a part, but just the fact that the weather looks so much better and a step up really does, for me, it looks promising. The car obviously looks very much the same, and I really hope that it's not the case, and that the 2015 cars at least will look a lot better and a lot more kind of different. But the 2014 car that you see here pretty much looks like the one from 2014. Obviously, they would do that because they're building the 2015 cars from the ground up, so they'll just use the same models from the 2014 game for the same cars. But obviously, they got the new steering wheel, as you can see. You can't see it from the screenshot right now, but you can tell in the video that it's the new steering wheel because it's a lot thinner and it's a lot more kind of sleek, like the Mercedes, the actual one. But obviously the car modeling is not completely done. As I said, this build is probably 3 years old because that's how it works. When these guys do preview builds, they send them a month old build, and the preview was put out a month ago, so that means 3 months in total that this was probably made in the actual kind of Ego engine and whatnot. But that has been some exclusive F1 2015 gameplay and screenshot analysis. If you guys enjoyed the video, then do leave it a like. Give it a like for some amazingly leaked F1 2015 gameplay. Comment below what you thought of the weather and everything. I really think it looks stunning. The car, obviously, I think probably you guys will also say the same thing. And I do agree, it does pretty much look like 2014, the car model at least. But I think it's pretty much, a not actual fully rendered build. Especially with the steering wheel. The steering rack is a bit too forward. So that's definitely something that they're not going to have in the final game, but the weather itself looks pretty rendered in this kind of preview build, and it looks really great, just in terms of the reflections, the actual spray coming off Ricciardo's car that we can see in the gameplay. It's all looking very promising, but it's the first bit of F1 2015 gameplay action we've seen in a while, so we can analyze it all we want, because Codemasters don't seem to be giving us too much. But yeah, if you're new around here, then do subscribe for more F1 2015 news, gameplay as it comes. I'll be doing my best to look around, and thank you to the person who tweeted me the gameplay. I can't remember your name exactly, but thank you. I'll leave a link in the description to his Twitter, so thank you for tweeting me that. And yeah, this has been F1 2015 leaked exclusive gameplay from the Singapore wet race build. I've been Ever. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Remember to give the video a like, comment below what you thought. Again, subscribe new around here for weekly F1 content, daily F1 content in fact. But yeah, I've been Ever. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you guys next time.
On te fait jouer avec une manette, mais
oui,
ça le fait.
On s'y retrouve dans le feeling. Là, je découvre uniquement les sensations sous la pluie, donc je ne sais pas ce que ça donne sur le sec, mais j'ai un train arrière qui se balade beaucoup. J'espère dans la réalité qu'ils sont un peu plus stables, mais c'est sûr que la pluie amène ce genre de comportement de voiture. Moi, je suis content de la reproduction du freinage, c'est-à-dire qu'on peut vraiment aller jusqu'au point de corde en freinant, ce qui était difficile sur les éditions d'il y a 2 ans. Depuis l'année dernière, il y avait vraiment eu un gros progrès à ce niveau-là, donc on a un gameplay vraiment très très bon.
Il y a des trucs marrants, c'est que alors, certains préfèrent jouer avec un volant ou avec une manette. Ce qui est curieux, c'est que